Delaney walking in for the wall. Another save by Cloutier, and then he made a second on Wakely in the final seconds. Miskie's shot is stopped, and that's how it ends. Cloutier with a wonderful effort, and BC wins 3-1 to wrap up the first half.
Well, the best part about the first half of the year is the trend we were on. We started a little slow. It was hard to find the net. Even when we thought we were playing well, we weren't scoring, so some of that translated into some losses. But then it seems like right from the first game, Friday night at Vermont, Landon Rosenda scored a late goal for us, and it kind of gave us, we were able to win that game, and then it gave us the confidence going forward. And since then, we've been on a good trend. Guys have felt a lot better about themselves offensively, and we had a decent finish to the first half.
In front, Hendrickson again can't pull the trigger on the shot. Crowd wants a call, they don't get it. Eagles come out of the zone with numbers. Sondriel in for Letourneau. Circle shot, he scores! Dean Letourneau with his first collegiate goal rips one in crunch time from the right circle. And with 4:24 to go, we are tied at 2. Let's vote again for Boston College. Sondriel, Letourneau, one-time shot, he scores! Dean Letourneau with his second goal in as many games rips a one-timer off a nice feed from the corner, and it's 3-1 Boston College.
Maybe just trying to shoot that one. He was trying for a redirect. That's a real low chance play right there.
Albin Boya, face-off win for the Eagles. They score! It's Dean Letourneau!
Right, drops it for Comrie, drives, space, Comrie shot, couldn't squeeze it through, it was blocked by Fisher. Right point kept thrown in front, Joyce, Letourneau scores! Nolan Joyce got it to Dean Letourneau, who was standing all alone at the near post. He has patience, and he roofs it. We're tied at 2.
The way I've said it before, Dean showed lots of signs last year of that he was going to be an impact player, and it just didn't translate. He came to school early, young, and just kind of got adjusted to college hockey, and then after a strong summer of really working out hard, putting on strength, that now you're being able to see is not only his physical attributes but also the mental side of the game, where he's really thinking around his way around the ice. And we're happy that he got off to that start, and he's really been a big factor for us.
Letourneau, right circle, stick handle, then a shot is blocked to the back wall. Late 3-on-2 there.
I'd like to see Dean rip that. There we go.
In front shot, score! Jake Sondriel off a really nice feed. Letourneau.
And college hockey's going to be the benefit of
Sondriel, he scores! Jake Sondriel from the dot!
Oscar Resendez, but it went past him and he was right at the post. Sondriel with a shot, he scores! There's that shoot-first mentality from Jake Sondriel. He'll work his way down low behind the net. Comes out on the left wing side, shot, score! Letourneau around to Sondriel, who is wide open at the far post, and Boston College extends their lead. It's now 3-0 Eagles.
Jake's another guy who put on a good amount of weight over the summer, training hard, and similar to Dean, like last year, he was doing a lot of things very well. It just didn't translate into offensive production. But this year, a little more comfortable, a little bit stronger, a little bit knowing what to expect. And now you're really seeing Jake be a factor at both ends of the ice.
Sondriel in, he's got Hagens 2-on-1. Sondriel to the front, Hagens scores! That timeout worked. 2-on-1 for Boston.
We have to keep progressing. I think we made a lot of positive steps in November into early December, and you don't want to lose momentum that way. I think there's still several things we can get better at. Hopefully we'll get a little more healthy too, and you really want to be hitting the ground running, because there's some huge games, as you said, with the Christmas tournament and then a bunch of big series coming up after that. So we're going to have to really work hard during the break, make sure we're ready to go right when we come back.
I'll be the best alive. I'm gonna show you how to do it right. You'll see how you should be living life. But when you do, it's not that hard. Really gonna wanna give it up. I'll be the best alive. I'm gonna show you how to do it right.
Welcome back to the podcast for Boston, men's hockey edition. I, of course, is your host, Andy Powers, two-time Hockey East champion, 1999 U.S. College All-Star, no big deal. Joined by Will Scahan, Dean Letourneau, two sophomores here for Boston College. Men, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having us.
you.
How's things going?
It's going good. Yeah, just got off practice. Got bagged a little bit there by Darney, but it's going well. So
Yeah, I mean, it's been good. We're kind of on a roll here, and it's been real fun. Love playing here. There's nothing really I can complain about here.
So let's start at the beginning. Let's take me through. Will, where'd you grow up? How did you get to BC? Why was BC on your radar?
Yeah, so I grew up in Southern California, Anaheim Hills, and then I moved out here. I lived in Hanover, Mass for only a year, and then back out to Minnesota. And I kind of always just wanted to play in Boston. Like, I loved it here with my time here when I lived here, and BC was always like at the top for me. This place is awesome. Like, you look around the campus, it's gorgeous, and the hockey is always top tier. And I really wanted to play here and play somewhere close to home in a way. And yeah, I think I made the right decision.
I think you did too, buddy.
Thanks.
Southern Cal is pretty nice, though.
Yeah.
Unless they start a team out in Southern Cal, this is
Yeah.
probably the best place to be.
For sure.
How about you, Dino?
yeah, I mean, growing up in Arm Prior, I didn't really know too much about college hockey. It was all OHL down there in Ottawa, and so my whole life was focused on making to the OHL, and that's kind of what young kids dream of there, and playing for the Ottawa 67s. You'll watch them play a bunch, but getting up and going to the OHL draft, I didn't get drafted where I wanted to, where I thought I'd be able to play right away, and so I went to St. Andrews College, played there, and they had a lot of guys who come to play college hockey in the United States, and so BC offered me, and I came, saw the place, saw them play, and it was just electric in the rink, and this is the spot I wanted to be at, so I made the decision to come here, and I've loved it ever since.
Hi, my name's James Hagens. I'm a sophomore forward from New York.
Trying to get it out of the air, finds its way. Hagens, he scores! What a shot! Whoa!
With it, that allows Stiga to collect that puck back for Hagens with a shot, and he scores!
Being on the ice, being able to have a brother and sister that play too, it's special. We had a backyard rink during the winter time, so being able to go out there and really just enjoy hockey, enjoy the game, I think that's really how it started.
Making the selection for the Boston Bruins, we have a special guest, an award-winning comedian, actor, golfer, and lifelong Bruins fan.
My name is Happy Goodman. How are you? Glad to be part of the 2025 NHL Draft. The Boston Bruins select from Boston College.
James Hagens, elite playmaker, makes his line mates better. Boston College, he'll likely go back there for year 2 this year. He falls to the Bruins at 7, Megan.
It's something that will be with you for the rest of your life, to be able to have a dream like that pay off as a kid. You're watching that happen to people on the TV, and when it's you, it's something that you just have to be really grateful for. So
I know it's only been 1 year, James, but is there a part of Boston that feels like home?
Chestnut Hill. I think being at BC, it's just all around Boston. Whether you're at Fenway or whatnot, it's just such a great city. I loved it so much. Just stepping foot on campus, I fell in love with it. Everything about it, the culture, the coaches, the teammates, the schooling here, everything. It's perfect. This is a dream come true to be able to go to school like this. Getting on that ice, looking up at the crowd, seeing all the fans, seeing how loud they got, it was really cool. It's something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Now walk in, quick shot, score! James Hagens strikes again, and the U.S. leads 4-2.
A lot of pride to be able to go last year and to be able to win the way we won to Teddy Stiga. With the goal, it was a really cool way. It's a really cool moment, so hopefully we get to do it again. Jumping on the ice and celebrating, I don't really know what he is. He dropped down on 2 knees to celebrate there, so just running out, you know, just soaking in the moment. You know, that's a type of moment that, you know, you're in loss of words. You don't really know what to say. It was really cool and really special.
Probably the most skilled player I've ever played with. Just always able to make a play when you think there's nothing. He's gonna get you the puck or get around the defender in some way. He's an electric player, and he's awesome to play with.
You know, the skill set and the skating jump out at you immediately. And our other guys from the program were very familiar with him, loved him as a person. So we were excited to get him, and you could see right away his puck possession and his ability to transport pucks and keep his head up to search out his options is really impressive. You always see him, hear him in the locker room interacting with his teammates, not afraid to get into some verbal sparring with the guys. So he's a lot of fun, and I think the guys really enjoy being his teammate.
A lot of heavy breathing. Dude, get away. No, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Oh, I love it. Oh, you want to talk to me now? Oh.
This is live, eh?
You're not my friend. Whatever you feel. Go throw a stick. Who let you play forward? Huh? Who put you on forward? Oh, God. This mic's giving me a boost.
Oh, you are on the mic.
I am on the mic. Yo! Take it! Yo! Take it! Cheeky. All the mics getting right now, some breathing. Heavy breathing. Oh. What's up, T? How you doing? Thank you. Thanks. No, just hockey. I'll stick with it. What about you? You ever think? You ever think of figure skating? Would it be too bad? Yeah. What just happened? Timmy, what did you just do? Oh, Rezi!
Just being able to see the ice, being able to be a reliable player, hopefully, you know, be a trusted guy that where, you know, out there teammates can trust you to make the right play and do the right thing.
Hi, my name's Teddy Stiga. I'm a sophomore forward from Sudbury, Massachusetts.
Walks the slot. Comney shoots. Save made by Boyer. Rebound. Score! Teddy Stiga went right to the front of the net.
As BC gets another one there, it's Teddy Stiga.
Stiga is in. Stiga scores!
I think the first memories I have is just being out on the pond, or my dad used to build an outdoor rink, just playing with him, and just kind of getting out there. We do a lot of one-on-one stuff. My brother would get out there. We do him and my dad versus me, and it was always just fun, just playing hockey, and no pressure. It's just having fun and the best time ever. So I think the first thing that comes to my mind is just skating on the ice for warm-ups and seeing the fans behind the net, and just the energy in the building, and also the walk down to the rink all the way from upper, walking through campus with the suit on, and the walk down the $1 Million Stairs. It gives you goosebumps just thinking about it, and yeah, it was a really special moment. I think being a local guy, I knew I wanted to go to school in Boston, and I knew instantly BC was the place for me, from the hockey, school, facilities, and the campus overall is an easy choice.
Here's a flip ahead. Here comes a chance for Stiga. He's in. He scores! Teddy Stiga! His first goal of the tournament, and it comes at a perfect time. Team USA has gone back to back.
Yeah, it was kind of a set breakout, and Zeev made a nice pass to me, and just had a step on my defender and breakaway, and just kind of shot the puck. I didn't really make much of a move or anything, just went 5-hole, and luckily it went in, and yeah, I don't really remember much, kind of just blacked out and just celebrating, just throwing the gloves, and just kind of a swarm of my teammates and everyone just celebrating.
you're so happy for him. You're happy for the team. You're happy for all the guys. To be able to finish off a great tournament in that fashion is all you can ask for. So also for him, it just the reaffirmation that he can perform and succeed on a big stage like that is great for a kid's confidence.
I think it's the tournament every kid growing up watches over Christmas, and being able to play in it, especially on home turf, it's an honor. And I know all the guys are fired up to play in me, especially, and the chance to go win it again, it's something we don't take for granted. So
Teddy demonstrated right away that he could think the game at a fast pace, and the adjustment from the NTDP to college didn't take him long at all. He's not only physically quick and able to keep up with the play, but his brain was working at that pace also. So we knew he would be an impact player right from the beginning.
Just the way he sees the ice, he's a guy that you could always rely on him. He's always going to do the right thing. He's always going to make the right play. So it's just fun to be able to be on the ice with a guy like that.
Tony, Nashville, Teddy Stiga, also sentiment from the U.S. National Development Program.
Yeah.
Your guy. You got a lot of guys.
I do, but this is one of the kids that I've just enjoyed watching. He competes, he gets through it, he just understands as a teammate what his team needs from him, and he gives it. Every single time he's on the ice, practice, in the gym, wherever he's at, he's doing things right.
I was fortunate to start my NHL scouting career in Nashville, and I can tell you, Jeff Kelty's been there the whole time. David Boyle, obviously, now with Trotzy as the general manager. That organization values these types of players. So play fast, that relentless compete. Like the Nashville Predators have always been known as a hard team to play against. Teddy Stiga will provide hard-nosed play, a little bit of offense, maybe secondary offense at the NHL level, but relentless.
He's a hunter.
He's always all over it. He's around it every shift.
And he can play with anybody. That's what I like. You can play him up and down the lineup. He can play with anybody. Skilled guys, not a problem. Worker bees, he can do that too. That versatility is going to serve him well down the road.
Yeah, that was cool. I've said this to my parents a lot, like after the draft, I never imagined myself going to Nashville, or I never really pictured it in my head, so it was kind of a surprise to me, and being able to go there for a few development camps and seeing the city, it's a really cool spot, and happy to be there.
Gets it back to the point for Gustafsson, who returns it for Stiga with some space, and Stiga scores!
Yeah, I think just kind of being a smart player, I like to think I have a good hockey sense, and being able to make the right play when it's there, and also just being reliable 200 feet up and down the ice.
So I've been involved with hockey pretty much my whole life. My dad is actually an equipment manager as well. He's the head equipment manager for the Tucson Roadrunners. So he kind of took me everywhere with him as a kid. So I ran around, did a lot of help with him. When I hit about 11 or 12 years old, he realized he had free labor. So I got thrown right into the fire with helping with as much as I can, doing laundry, helping with the coaches, all that good stuff. And it just kind of steamrolled into a career later on in life. I did my best to get out of hockey, but it's one of those things that it just kind of always drags you back, and it's when you love what you do, it's kind of hard to not come back to it. I actually was very lucky to work with Warrior when I was in the East Coast Hockey League with the Rapid City Rush back when I worked pro. So I had a previous relationship with them, and it was really great to see how much they've grown and how much they've taken on in the sport of hockey. Warrior's always been awesome to work with, but to really see New Balance up their game with jerseys and socks and all that stuff, it's been really cool to see. For a road game, I believe right now we're loading up around 90 pieces of equipment, when that comes to all the players' bags, the coaches' equipment, our athletic training equipment, and then all of the gear that we bring when it comes to sticks, extra sticks, all of our extra steel, that good stuff. We probably are running about 90 pieces. I have two seniors, Ashley and Kyle. They're awesome. I call Ashley all the time my training wheels at BC Hockey. With it being my first year here, she's been so important in kind of showing me the ropes and getting me in, especially with me getting in late, starting in September. Kyle's been amazing. He does a lot of stuff up top during game time, so unfortunately I don't have him as much during the game, but he's doing a lot of our video stuff, helping coordinate with that. And then we have Chris. Chris is our sophomore. Chris is kind of our all hands on deck. He can go up top. He can help me with a lot of stuff. He's awesome. He's a really good kid. Looking forward to having him for the next 2 years. And then I have my 2 freshmen, which is Will and AJ. Will is one of our athletic trainer, our athletic trainer's nephew, Bert. Bert's awesome. He's the best athletic trainer in the game, and Will has definitely learned a lot from him because he's very dialed. And then we have good old AJ, who is our comedic relief and one of our favorite people in the room. He always keeps everyone happy and light and brings a good positive energy.
I'm Russ DeRosa. I'm the Director of Strength and Conditioning here at Boston College. I oversee everything but football and men's basketball and work directly with men's and women's ice hockey. With these top athletes, no one knows their body better than them. So I feel like part of my job is to listen to what their needs are and what they feel they truly need to get better at. And then through my education and through my experience, be able to help them get to that point and then even take them further. The overall goal for me as the strength coach, I feel number one is to keep the guys healthy. You know, I want to make sure that we're training and what we're doing through all parts of the year. So all our periodization is all geared towards making sure that not only are they staying strong, but it allows them to go out there and, you know, do their best out on the ice, but survive a whole season. Here in college hockey, you basically only play usually Friday, Saturday. So most of the week we can train, we can develop. So I think that's the big change for a lot of guys that come into college, especially Division I level, is that we're training hard, you know, the first half of that week, and then we start to gear down and get ready to go for the games. But you know, the biggest thing that I want to make sure is that the guys aren't only just going out there and being the best that they could be, but be able to survive the season. And then for the guys that can move on and move to the next level, I'm doing everything now to educate them on the how and why we do what we do, to hopefully they could carry that to the next level and be able to become even more successful. It's a lot of the technology we use. So we use the perch system, which helps with our velocity-based training. We use our Hagens force plates, which measure how much force the athlete's putting basically into the ground, how much they're producing. But it's a split force plate, so it even breaks it down even more, tells us what the right leg, left leg, if there's any imbalances. And then we also test, you know, for our guys, depending on where they are with flexibility, mobility. They're either testing on the belt squat, or they're testing on the leg press, or they're testing front squat or back squat. We'll get a number, basically a baseline number their freshman year. Same thing for bench press, same thing for their vertical jump. And then what we try to do each year after each off season, we measure where they're at. So when we leave, if they leave in April, May, depending on when the semester finishes up, guys who don't stay here for a long period of time in the summer, when they come back, we'll reevaluate and see where they're at, and that kind of dictates basically, you know, what they have done in the off season, and you know, how we can continue to build them and try not to plateau. We want to make sure that when you come in freshman year, you know, you continue to get better every off season.